What would you do if the person you loved most suddenly stopped saying those three words? No warning, no explanation, just silence. That's exactly what happened to her. And for weeks, she thought it meant the end of everything. Emily and Daniel had been married for 7 years. They weren't perfect, no couple is, but they had their little rituals. Morning coffee together, a goodnight kiss, and without fail, every single day Daniel would whisper, "I love you." Sometimes it was said in passing, rushing out the door for work. Sometimes it was soft, late at night when the world was quiet. It was small, simple, but for Emily, it meant everything. Because in a world that gets louder and more chaotic each year, those words were her anchor, her reminder that no matter what, they were solid. But then, one day, Daniel just stopped saying it. At first, Emily brushed it off. Maybe he was stressed. Maybe he just forgot. But days turned into a week turned into 2. And still, not once, not a single, "I love you." Her mind began to race. Did I do something wrong? Is he falling out of love with me? She tried to tell herself not to overthink. But the silence, it grew louder every day. Was this the beginning of the end? Emily started noticing other things. Daniel came home later from work. He seemed distracted, his eyes distant, like he was somewhere else. He'd still smile at her, still sit beside her on the couch. But without those 3 words, every moment felt empty. She thought about asking him, but fear held her back. What if the answer was something she wasn't ready to hear? One night, as they sat in silence, Emily replayed every memory. The vacations, the laughter, the little notes he used to leave in her lunch bag. Had all of that been slipping away without her noticing? By the 3rd week, Emily was certain. Daniel didn't love her anymore, and she was just waiting for the moment he'd finally say it out loud. But then, something happened. It was a Saturday morning. Emily woke up to an unusual quiet, the kind of quiet that feels heavy. She got out of bed, walked into the kitchen, and stopped in her tracks. On the fridge, a sticky note. 4 words, scribbled in his handwriting. "I still love you." Confused, she turned. And there was another one on the coffee maker. "Love you more than coffee." Then another, on the bathroom mirror. "Love you when you're tired." Another, on the closet door. "Love you even on bad days." Every step she took, every room she entered, she found another note. The hallway, the nightstand, even tucked into her slipper. Dozens of reminders, dozens of "I love yous." And that's when she realized he hadn't stopped saying it. He was just saying it differently. When Daniel walked through the door, Emily didn't know whether to laugh or cry. All those weeks of doubt, all those nights lying awake, wondering if love was fading. And here it was, written on sticky notes covering their home. He explained quietly, "Sometimes words get too routine. I wanted you to see it, not just hear it." Emily wrapped her arms around him, and in that silence, she finally understood. Love doesn't always need to be loud. Sometimes it's in the quietest gestures, the ones that take you by surprise. We expect love to sound big, to be dramatic. But in truth, it's often soft, hidden in the everyday details, in sticky notes, in morning coffee, in the little things that whisper louder than words ever could. Because love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's everywhere, if you just look. If your partner suddenly stopped saying, "I love you," would you panic or would you look closer? Tell me in the comments. Because I think the answer says everything about how we see love.